right, everybody, what's going on, man? Y'all, welcome to another edition of SWAC Smoke. This is episode 92, man. We ate more from that big 100, man. So y'all get ready. Yeah. It's gonna go down, man. I mean, it's gonna go down these other 8 episodes, but you know that 100 is gonna be on and popping. Yeah, we got the soldier rags today. You know how we do, holding it down. I ain't got it on. Cause I ain't got nothing got me amped up, but I got it with me just in case I need to throw. Just in case I need to throw that thing on. You know how you always gotta be ready, man. You know they say they say you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So you know, hey, I keep it in close reach, man. What's happening, Jamie G? What's going on with you?
Man, I'm good, man. Just holding it down, man. What's happening, y'all?
Yeah, man, we all kind of doing the same thing. We all doing our thing, trying to make this thing happen, man. We are like I think Saturday made it 10 Saturdays until the start of football season. So
okay.
Hey, thank you, Lawrence, man. Thank you. We appreciate the support, man. We're gonna definitely try to get with you and make some things happen. Definitely appreciate that, man. You one of the lone supporters, man. Definitely appreciate you, Los J. Definitely appreciate you, man. You know you already do your thing, and you were well recognized in the Wells household. What's up, DJ? Got DJ in the comments up here doing it up, man. So like I said, we are 10 Saturdays. Well, almost it'd be 9 on Saturday. 9 Saturdays to the MEAC SWAC Challenge. That's crazy for me to think about, man. It don't even feel like that. But we are coming up on football season, man. So if y'all don't care about baseball, then you know softball, then your time is coming. But salute to Alabama State and Prairie View, man. They won the outdoor SWAC track meet. Alabama State continue to do their thing. Prairie View women did their thing. Alabama State men did their thing. So salute to the Lady Jags, man. They finished second in the outdoor meet. That's the first time they finished second in quite some time. So it's always good to get them extra Commissioner Cup points, even though you're not gonna win it. But it's always good to get it. Also salute to the salute to the graduates from Southern University on Friday, man. Y'all walking across that stage, gonna become a part of the alumni. Salute to my man, Robins Beauplan, Mr. Goldenfoot, man, walking across that stage this weekend. So, man, definitely salute to him and anybody else that's graduating. Let's go ahead and jump this thing off, man. Let's talk about your boy Lonzo, bro, in the Cutlass.
Lonzo, big Lonzo, baby. Lonzo
in the Cutlass.
Hey, he got that my Carlo. Hey, he said he out there, bro.
So like, if y'all don't know, Pine Bluff is out on the road, man. Coach Hampton is out and he on the prowl. Got his coaches. They say they trying to lock down the state of Arkansas. So I definitely like that. I gave Valley love for them, their coaches promoting they outings, and I want to do the same thing for Pine Bluff. They out there. They trying to make it happen by locking down Arkansas first. So salute, man. Lonzo out there, bro. You know he about to put cases on some of us, boy.
Lonzo said, I'm putting cases on
all y'all.
You beat man. 24-hour lockdown.
That's it, boy. Shoot program.
Shoot program.
But,
hey, that man messed around and win the West first year, man. His name gonna be Lonzo, bro. Oh
yeah. Hey, if they win 4 games this year, bro, he gonna be Lonzo off rip.
Oh yeah.
Cause I mean you gotta appreciate, you know, that they actually putting in work, man. Cause you know we say it a lot on this show. When you don't see anything, you know, it sends off a perception that nothing's going on, but that don't mean they're not working behind the scenes. But it's always good to see, as a fan or an observer, it's always good to see. And definitely, like I say, man, them boys, they out there working, man. They out there working. So
he brought in a nice quarterback from Hawaii, man. I mean, that came out of nowhere. I mean, and the kid looked pretty good on tape, man.
I had to check him out. I ain't seen that.
Check him out. Yeah, he was. I mean, bringing one in from Hawaii, man. Dude, look nice.
I mean, if he looking for a quarterback, we got 7. So if he want to borrow one, we got 7 and a possible 8. I'm like, what the hell Dooley doing, man? We're trying to run an 11 quarterback offense. Like,
but big shout out to Lonzo, man. He
oh yeah, no doubt, for real.
He's looking good. He got it where you can see all the coaches you need to hit up, where they going, and I mean, he doing a good job, man. I'm big shouts out to him, man. He really is.
Yeah, like I say, I salute that because that's one of the things we always preach, man. You got to take care of home first. Right. You can be from somewhere else, but your home state is your base, and if you don't lock that down, then you depending on out of state guys, which you're still gonna have to do to an extent. But being that you don't have another SWAC school in your state, you can, there's not as many schools in Arkansas, so you can start to try to work some things out and get them guys in, man. So taking care of home is key. You build your team with home guys, man. You can branch out, but you need them home guys. So I'm glad to see them out there working.
Oh yeah, he putting in a lot of work. I like it. I like that old Kendrick Nord being his I think with the OC, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean he went out and got a couple of guys, man, brought in a nice Clark Coleman from Grambling, wide receiver, big time guy, Baton Rouge guy. He went and got him. So I mean, Kendrick Nord can do his thing. Yeah, I mean, it's not all. I mean, it's obviously about the talent because you want to win, but it's also about that culture, man. It's about making people understand that home is first, and you care about that area. So but Pine Bluff in a nice little spot too. Now you got Texas right there, you got Louisiana right there, you got Mississippi and Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? So you got talent all around you. You're not in no area that's devoid of talent.
Yeah, man. But how do y'all feel about? I got this question to everybody. How do you feel about your school not recruiting local talent? I know we probably kind of hit this a few times, maybe once before, but how do you feel if your school is not recruiting the local talent around your school, but you're still winning? Is that an issue with anybody in the chat? Because I see that Prime our previous coach didn't recruit very many kids around the city.
You can say his name.
Coach Sanders, Coach Sanders didn't recruit very many kids around the city of Jackson. But like I was talking with my mom, man, I was just telling her, I was like, it's hard to keep them kids around the city and everything like that. So what else you do? You have to go somewhere else and get kids that's not even from either Mississippi or Mississippi or surrounding states. I mean, it's hard to keep kids around here. I don't understand why. But it is what it is.
Yeah. If you in Houston, there's mad talent all over that area. So you always gonna have guys that you miss out on. You gonna have guys that you get when you and like DJ said, when you win it don't matter.
Right,
it don't people don't care when you winning, because you winning games, and winning is a good deodorant. It masks everything. But once you start to lose, then that's when them people that don't always come in the game, but they always got something to say, they start hollering about, where you ain't got enough local guys on your team. It's a double-edged sword, man. I like having local guys because I like to see kids that I saw play in high school, go on and play. Now, y'all can do that somewhere else, but, it's cool to kind of see a kid come through Baton Rouge, go to Southern, and then matriculate on. But it's not a it's you have to find a balance, because you can't you just can't have a team full of Baton Rouge dudes. You need guys from other places too, and wherever the talent is. My thing is, if you're gonna get a guy that's not so good, I'd rather that be a local guy than to go out of state and get a guy that ain't that I can find that kind of guy. You got to be a special guy to come from out of state. I mean, at least that's my thing. That's how it used to be, But I think most people feel kind of the same,
Yeah, because I know even when college it was winning, man, at Jackson State, it was rumbling like, man, he don't recruit enough kids around the city. He don't recruit kids around, but we're winning. So I mean, the stands still packed. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if the dudes. We got a whole bunch of boys from Africa, but if they going 12-0.
Nobody care.
Ain't nobody care what the boys coming from.
Hey, they from Jackson now, so it don't matter.
It was even rumblings when Coach Sanders was here about that. I'm like, look, I mean, when our previous coaches was recruiting kids around the city as well and around the state, man, we wasn't winning. You know what I'm saying? But now we winning, and now it's a problem.
And I mean, I guess it also depends on the size of your area. So if you're from a decent sized city, you're gonna have top guys, you're gonna have okay guys and whatever. If you're getting guys that ain't so good from your area, that don't really help you. Your job is to win games, not just pacify the people. But when you got, I don't know, I can't speak for a lot of places, but here a lot of kids do like to leave. They just want to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? It was the same thing in Florida. A kid would go anywhere in Florida. They don't have no real loyalty to any school in state. So if a school in Canada was like, man, come play football, you're gonna see one or two Florida guys up there because they don't mind. Some states kids don't like to leave, but in Baton Rouge, kids will leave quick. So you have to recruit them extra hard to, number one, to make yourself attractive, because, like I always say, you got to battle those people that put that negative energy out about your school automatically. That's the first battle you got to fight with a local kid. You ain't got to fight that with an out-of-state kid.
Yeah, because like even a lot of times we get a lot of our local kids, they might go and venture out to bigger schools, but they really end up coming right back to the university because, for example, Zy McDonald, he just committed to sign with Jackson State. Man, we probably couldn't even get that kid when he first came out of high school. You know what I'm saying? But we glad to have him back. So sometimes we might have to just get these kids on the back end. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that as well. So hey, I'm long as we winning.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, if we can get a couple dudes out of Florida. Hey, but you still have to touch certain alumni bases and fan bases.
Oh yeah.
As well, you know what I'm saying? It can't just be everybody from Jackson. We had more people just come from Jackson and Baton Rouge and Lorman and Itabena. You know what I'm saying? We have to recruit around. We have to have a footprint. You know what I'm saying? We had to have some form of recruiting footprint. But we just can't just recruit everybody from the house.
Yeah, because number one, you ain't gonna get everybody, because especially with us, you got Baton Rouge across town. So a kid will go there just because, if LSU offer and Southern offer, a lot of kids not even gonna worry about that Southern offer no more. So you got to kind of fight that. But I like the philosophy Coach Odoms used to have. Man, he believed in the I-10 corridor from Houston to Florida. He recruited heavy on that area. That's New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Houston, Beaumont, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Mobile. All that. That's what his thing was. So that's a 6-hour drive either way. That ain't that far. So you get a kid from that, if people can still come and see them play.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I don't care where they from. Because man, we probably ain't never had that many kids come out of Florida, Texas in a while. Even we had quite a bit coming out of California. And hopefully we can still, maintain the kids coming out of California because, hey, there's some players out there too, but with this power of social media, hey, why not be able to recruit kids from all over? You know what I'm saying? Not just the South. I mean, it's ball players in the North too. East
Oh yeah. You know what every team need? Every team need a Sayers Guthrie, bro.
Yeah,
that dude recruit his ass off, bro. I think he recruit better than some of them coaches do. Bro, I seen that dude be so smooth the other day, right. Bro. A dude had got an offer from Delaware State, and he had, how they posed a picture, and he was like, "Hey man, that's a good school, but that's me in that picture. You need to come talk to me right now and let me tell you about Jackson State." You're like, bro, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody's not built for the country.
Oh yeah.
Because even with myself, I mean, I remember Alcorn, where I'm from. I'm from Roxy, Mississippi, and that if everybody know where Roxy is, that's probably like 20 minutes or so from Alcorn. But I kind of wanted to venture out and go somewhere a little bit different, see a different type of scenery, being from the country and everything. So I wanted to kind of see a little bit more things going on. And when I went to JSU, the first day, I fell in love with the campus because I've never seen that many people, all just having a good time. That was something totally different for me. So that was a win. And it felt like a family atmosphere. And that food, when they told me you can eat as much as you want, I was sold. Oh, sign me up, man. That was some of the best food ever, but man, yeah, you had to recruit, like Dr. Comment said, you have to just recruit not just people from the country, but there's some people from the city that might like the country, and some people from the city country that might want to try and look at the city. I like the melting pot, that we be able to recruit and bring something different to the table because everybody has something special they can bring. So we just can't be closed-minded and not just recruit Mississippi or Louisiana or Texas or Alabama or Florida, the thing is the win. And the win
that's it. And like I said, it's only a problem when you're losing. I don't know why that's the first complaint people have when the team starts. I didn't heard it my whole life. I've been around Southern since I was like 6 years old. So I didn't heard it coach after coach, like they don't care that your starting quarterback is from Oklahoma when you run it through people. But the minute you start losing, they need a quarterback from here. Like what? Yeah. I mean, the quarter. Let's just say 1 year the quarterbacks ain't that good. What we supposed to just take one just because?
Right. Yeah, man. It just as long as we win, hey. I don't care where they from, but alumni we gotta stop that, man. I mean, just because Jackson can't. Jackson. Well, we know our HBCUs don't have the resources to check out every kid around the metro area, and we're not gonna get all the kids because we all know for a fact that Jackson State or Southern might walk up to a 5-star recruiter, and then they might just be like, hey, ain't nobody thinking about them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we got to go. We got to go to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So,
and sometimes that that 4-star guy, that high 3, low mid 4-star guy from somewhere else, will be interested in coming to your school because, like I said, they don't have that bias that's been put into them by some people. Because certain schools, certain high schools ain't gonna send you to no college, certain, everybody got a pipeline, it was years that LSU couldn't get into St. Augustine, New Orleans. It was, like that. It took different coaches to make that relationship work, So it's a lot of things that you had to go through, politics and red tape sometimes that, as a coach, you ain't got that much time. So you really, especially nowadays, you ain't got 10 years like coaches used to have. So you can't really spend all that time trying to win people over. Now you have to, make the effort, but you got to get what the talent is. So if the talent is here, But if it's not for you, then it got to be somewhere else. My only thing is I want to try as hard as I can to keep other SWAC schools from taking guys from my city. That's what I'm like, okay. I mean, because Grambling lives in Baton Rouge. They always getting guys from Baton Rouge. I mean, they've had a history. I mean, Doug Williams from the area. You know, I mean, like Trumaine Johnson, all these guys from back in the day. You know, you go to some of the recent guys. They from Baton Rouge, so they're gonna put you there. My high school is a Grambling high school, man. They play that doggone GSU chant for our fight song. It's like, so you can't get away from it. It's hard. Yes.
Wow. Hey, that's wild right there, man.
Man, the coach
territory, they play GS music in Baton Rouge.
Bruh, they be like, I remember I was at a game one time and I was like, I know that song from somewhere. Then I thought about it. I'm like, bro, we wear black and gold. One of the coaches back in the day when I was in school, he played under Eddie Robinson. It's just one of them things, man. It's crazy.
Hey, do we have any new viewers or new subscribers, man? Let us know in the comments, man, and make sure you join the Patreon account.
Oh yeah, hit that.
We're going to drop some hot stuff. If y'all knew somebody, just let us know. Give us a like or something. Let us know where you're from and everything, because I see a lot of new faces look like popping up too.
We definitely appreciate it, man. And them numbers been going up, so definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us. And like I said, hit that Patreon.
We want 1,000.
That's it. We getting up, bro. We almost there.
Mm-hmm.
The Patreon is SWAC Talk. Hit that up and help support the show. All the money stay within the show and help us kind of bring you better stuff. So just keep rocking with us. We're gonna keep putting that fire out. Yeah, Hugh Jackson, when his first trip, or one of his first trips when he signed with Grambling he went to Baton Rouge. He made two stops. He stopped at Scotlandville to see Deuce Williams, and then he went to Tony's Seafood. So he hit Baton Rouge. He hit Baton Rouge hard, boy.
Yeah, so Blue Stove chicken. He ain't come out Blue Stove though.
Oh no, he ain't make that turn now. They told him don't go that way now. you might come up missing over on that side, but don't go that way. But yeah, I mean, like when Dooley was at Prairie View, he was taking a lot of people from Louisiana out that way. And for whatever reason, Prairie View had a strong foothold in Baton Rouge for a couple of years, man. There was a lot of people from this area with the Prairie View. And now those guys coming back.
He had got a lot of guys to come out of Mississippi because Devin Fosselman was from Woodville.
Yeah,
he put a lot of kids out of Jackson. I don't know how he was doing it.
That's my we got a star. Hey man, this dude was a legend. That's a legend. That's a legend. That's a legend.
I know exactly who you is.
I know for sure. Hey man, I definitely appreciate you rocking with us, man. Hey, it sounds funny to say that about a person that views, but bruh, I can hear your voice in my head right now.
Yeah, I see Prime TV say it's his first time too, man. Thank you for rocking with us, watching us, man. We definitely appreciate it, man.
We definitely appreciate it.
Come back too, man. Right
hey, yeah. Every Thursday, 6 p.m. 7 Central. We 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. We here. Woodville is my parents' home, man. My mom and dad from Woodville, so they know the Fosselmans. I can't think of this. Mark Fredericks, he coached at PV right now. He from Woodville. He played at Southern. That connection is there. So he and Dooley love JUCOs. So Mississippi is JUCO country. So he gonna be he always dipping in them, man. We mad Mississippi dudes from JUCO.
Sure did, because Coach Dooley tried to holler at my nephew. But my nephew ended up going to Delta State. But he did get an offer from Southern because Southern brought him to a game and everything. But he decided to go to Delta State.
Well, what's up,
Try to
Blue?
get him down there, but hey, it didn't happen. What's up, Blue?
Yeah, I mean, like I always say, man, as long as you make the effort, that's all I can ask, man. Like a prime example of a kid that is from here but didn't really want to stay here. Is I can't think of the boy name, but the kid that went from LSU to FAMU, the offensive lineman. He from Southern Loud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he from Southern Loud. He went to LSU. I'm sure he felt like at this, he wanted to try something different. So hey, I can't knock a kid for that. You know what I mean? Southern had their chance. You didn't take advantage of it. So I'm not gonna get mad at that. But that's that thing. But let's switch it a little bit, man. Since we kind of just chopping it up a little bit, I want to talk about coaches and hot seats, bro. I don't think they really got nobody this year other than probably Mano. But the thing I want to talk about is, and it's kind of similar to what we were saying about fans and local players. Why are people they are so eager to fire a coach after the slightest thing, bro? Like it could be a fourth down conversion and you don't get it. They need to fire the coach.
Out of here.
Yes, bro. Like it's the first quarter of the first game of the year, bro. It's like people want to fire Dooley, man. Like people want to run him out. They want to, you see what they did with Worm, man. They ran that man out of here. Because they just, people just, I don't get it, man. Now sometimes is necessary, but sometimes I feel like people just say it just because, like it's like a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, man, you have to give the coach a little time to try to build a program and everything. But man, everybody I think our fans expect their team to go 12-0.
Oh yeah, I don't care if you was 0-12 last year. You could be 0-12 last year. Your celebration bowl is yours this year, man. As a fan, that's the way you look at it. Well, yeah, I honestly, McKinney slipped my mind for some reason, but yeah, I think especially with a lot of the hype that they getting this year, I think that that he could be, if he don't win at TSU this year, I think people gonna be looking at him. But yeah, some coaches do bring it on themselves. Prime example, your boy Stump Mitchell stood up in front of everybody on one of his first press conference, say we're going 12-0. Now the team had went like 4-7 or 5-6 the year before, and we had a whole lot of new guys, man. It's like people take that to heart when you say that. So when you go 2-10 after saying you're gonna go 12-0, that don't sit good with people, man.
I don't know. They say Texas coach, my boy name, man, from Texas Southern, man. I can't even think it slipped down.
McKinney,
man. Yeah, McKinney, man. They say McKinney. Man, how you on the hot seat, man? Hey, ain't y'all saying y'all finna run through SWAC? You know what I'm saying? They saying it already, man.
They saying if he don't run through the SWAC with what they I think a lot of people feel like this is TSU year. So if he been building that program, but I still feel like a lot of people don't feel like he took the steps that they really need to take. I think some people feel like and Lowe's J could chime in on this, but I feel like some people feel like they doing this in spite of who he is. Like he ain't doing it all. The guys are doing it. He ain't necessarily doing the best coaching job. So I guess if they fall short, people gonna look. But I don't know, man. I think the man did a good job of turning the program around. I don't think you need to run him out of there yet,
Man, let's not speak on Harold Jackson anymore, man. That man in the past, like what he said, we're not gonna look in that rearview mirror. We're gonna look at that mirror straight ahead. And I was
old man Jackson. Old man Jackson.
I like shout out to Coach Jackson. I mean,
he a good dude though, man.
He a good dude. He really is.
But one of my favorite things was one year we beat them, man. He said in the press conference, our uniforms look good. I was like, bro, y'all lost again.
Hey, that man undefeated against Alcorn. How you live with that though? That's the only man that beat Alcorn.
Ooh, bro. Whew, yeah. I mean, I think if you go back far enough, bro, we all got we all got guys like that on our coaching staff.
What about Blue? Did this though? What happens if Alabama State has a losing season? Because I was looking at their schedule, and it ain't favorable for a winning season, man. That's a tough schedule. I was looking at
it's
too.
tough.
If he lose, would it be Rumblings in Montgomery as well?
I want to, man, DJ, if you in here, man, won't you pop in on that? Yeah, I mean, that's a fact of success at TSU is few and far in between. So he's having probably the best run they had since Johnny Cole. So it's one of them things, you know. Yeah, I think you know, I think they trying to kind of move up a little bit, you know, so they feel like they might be where they need to make a change, but what's happening? Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in.
What up? That's my cousin, man, right there. What's up, Eric? Thank you for tuning in, bro.
Hey, always good to have fam in here, man.
Yeah, man.
Good to check in with us, lock it in. But man, Buddy Pugh seat is hot, but he got that lifeline because he old, man, and
yeah, man.
I think he parlaying that for them extra years, but it's one of them things, man, that's a slippery slope, man. You let a coach stay around too long, you find yourself in a bad spot. Man, I love Johnny Cole, man. Bring that man back. That man said him and LC, man, them man said, bro, they were killing the NIL era, bro, because they wasn't above cheating already. So you give them legal access, bro. I think they could do a thing, man.
Where is Johnny Cole nowadays?
I don't know. Well, I think he's still been. I know he's been on a couple shows in Houston. I don't know if he's still out that way, but he's still lurking. Johnny Cole coached at Southern a couple years under Pete Richardson before he got his start out there. He was one of my favorite quarterbacks growing up at TSU, man. That dude used to sling that ball.
Oh yeah, that big cat they had. He was kind of thick.
No, he was he was kind of. This was before your time, bro.
Oh.
What year you was born in?
85.
Yeah, that was the time he was playing, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. I wouldn't even thought about him. Wow.
Yeah, man, I seen that man play a couple times, man. TSU used to sling that ball. They wasn't winning, but they used to sling that ball back in them days. But I like I say, I kind of hesitant to put McKinney on the hot seat now. If they don't have a good record, I can see it. If they win like 4 or 5 games, I think it's gonna be one of them things where people are gonna start looking crazy.
I wonder they got to win the Labor Day Classic.
Yeah,
I think TSU that's a must win.
That's a must. Man, that's a shame, man. I feel bad for Coach Odoms, man. That man left I understand why, but he left a great position to go and be and struggle, man. Whatever he did at Southern is not taken out there. But I hope he can kind of get it together, man. If he don't, I would seriously say somebody in the SWAC who need a coach just don't have, as long as Alcorn not on your schedule, he'll kill it, bro. That man will kill it as long as Alcorn ain't on the schedule. But he's a guy that's a disciplined guy, man. So he got guys that ain't buying into what he's doing. It's gonna be tough. But I really hope he get it together because I think he's a guy that can lead a program, not just a team. And I want him to be successful. But Oh
Hey,
yeah, like I
if he ever do slide back in the SWAC though, he need to do a promo video with the ice cream truck with the damn curl, talk about big worm back, and just go to black. Hey, that joke go so hard, bro.
Hey, bro, he need to film it in front of Mumford, bro. just to throw that smoke, bro. Just the smoke.
Funk y'all won't.
I mean, nah. I'm gonna say this, and if you're not a SWAC person, or you ain't been around too long, you might not really, this might go over your head a little bit. But a lot of people said that Odoms was too dark to coach at Southern. I'm like, man, he was black, but he wasn't like black, man. I mean, because Southern, a lot of man, a lot of people always say Southern was like the high yellow school, which don't make no sense because I mean most people come through there. We all the same shade. But that was one of the things people used to say about Southern, talk trash about Odoms, but I don't think he necessarily had the support of everybody. And when you don't have that, it don't, you can't lose, man. Like, and people was tired of Alcorn coming in here and smoking us, bro. And then the year they beat us on homecoming, 20-3, that was it. That was a wrap. So thank God they opted out that spring, because I know Alcorn would probably beat us in the spring. So.
Oh wow. That probably hurt Alcorn really when they opted out that spring. I think it really hurt them, man. They said they couldn't bounce back after that.
I think the SWAC did them dirty too, though, man. Taking all them, taking all them games from them. They, 1 year is fine, man. You had to take multiple home games from them to prove a point. It's like it was made right after the first year. But let's speaking of the Labor Day Classic and how we said that's a must win. I got sneeze, but they ain't coming. Must wins. Must win games for teams. Orange Blossom Classic must win for FAMU. Yeah.
Blossom Classic. There's no Orange Blossom Classic. It is the Blue Blossom Classic.
So
it's a must win for FAMU.
That's what I'm saying. That's a must win for them. Magic City Classic. I mean, obviously, it's a must win for both teams, but I think Manor needed worse.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I agree.
Because if he lose that game, that's 2 in a row, and there's probably my allergies is acting up. There's probably a difference between a winning season and a losing season. So that's definitely a must win. Let's see. Pine Bluff and Valley, that's a must win for somebody because I don't think there's too many wins left on the schedule for either team. That's a game I wanna watch, man. I think both the teams gonna go hard because they need that dub bad. Oh, must win. That's the biggest must win right there. And the Celebration Bowl. Whoever go. Them 2 games is must wins. We just can't lose, man.
I know who is a must win. Newly got to win that game. What it was September the what? When we come to Baton Rouge.
September 9th. Shit. That's a must win. That Merck City Classic is definitely gonna be. You can't lose. We can't lose that game.
It's gonna be Mumford Stadium at Mississippi Veterans Memorial.
Boy, it took y'all a long. It took y'all a long time to get them papers now. So hopefully we can keep them, man. But that's a must win. I think that's a must win for Southern. I mean, obviously, Prairie View is a must win because I just can't have Southern losing to Prairie View. But yeah, I think that's a big game right there. Alcorn Prairie View. That's a big game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that Alcorn. Oh, hey, that Alcorn Prairie View real talk could be a nice rivalry if they promote it right. That game will always be hard.
They go at it, bro. Yeah, Alcorn Southern is definitely a must win, man. We can't, we done won the last 2, but that don't make it all right. We got a lot of catching up to do, and especially in Lorman. We ain't won in Lorman since 2016, which that was the last time I've been to Alcorn. That was when Lenoris Footman was the quarterback. That dude tore us up in that game, man. Actually,
get off. Like when
actually, bro, I remember the first game. I don't know if it was his first game actually, but the first time I seen him, quarterback had got hurt. I think it was Gibbs. I think he got hurt, and Footman came in the first quarter, bro. First play, 80-yard touchdown, bro. Like,
oh, dude,
that dude ran for almost 300 yards, bro. I was like, yeah, Turkey Day Classic is definitely can't be losing to Tuskegee, man. That can't happen.
And see, last year they lost the UAPB in the Turkey Day Classic, which I was like, how?
Yeah, bro. That team, I think that team checked out. Man, we get Prairie View, Texas Southern, Jackson, and FAMU at home, bro. So there's no excuse for people to not come out to games. That's a good home schedule, and both of them teams is losing in Baton Rouge. I don't even know last time. Well, I don't even know last time Texas Southern won in Baton Rouge. So I don't think it's gonna happen this year. I can't remember the last time they won. Though it's been 1996. That's the last time
my first album came out. Shout out to Genuine fall off their stage too, man.
Man, bro, these people, man, they need to put a rail on these stages, bro. These people falling off of stages like crazy.
Man, Genuine over here ain't no damn business jumping on that little ass platform, man. Missed that whole one. Oh man, that was funny.
Oh, we'll see, man. I don't see that happening, but we'll see. Every game at Valley is a trap game. Every game at Valley is a trap game because for whatever reason they play super hard at home, bro. They play like they. It's tough to beat Valley at home. You rarely blow them out in El Albino, bro. It's rare. You got to be clicking on all cylinders but they got a new field though now, don't it?
Yeah, that's the only
so that kind of changed it a little bit. That kind of changed it up a little bit.
I think it's still grass though, so
if it's still grass, they might make it happen. Man, we should have moved that game back to Baton Rouge 3 years ago, man. That game should have never left home and home, man. I said that from the start, man. That just wasn't good for us.
I got a good question for everybody in the chat. What SWAC games would you like to see out of conference? Like SWAC opponents against out of conference. The game I want to see real talk one more time. Jackson State and North Alabama want my lick back.
That man want that lick bad, boy.
We got our ass whooped the first time we played North Alabama. Can we get a game, please? Our conference 1 year against North Alabama. I want my lick back. I cannot stomach that without getting our ass whooped like this. Right. I did not like that one.
I don't want. We had, like I said, we had played South Dakota State one time, but when they were transitioning to FCS. I don't know. We want that smoke, but I wouldn't mind playing Southeastern, man. I mean, that's a short drive, bro. We're playing every other sport. We playing football. I mean, playing basketball, playing baseball. Football is only right, man. But I don't know what happened. It's one of them things. Oh, that would have been a hell of a game, man. Incarnate Word with that offense. Woo-hoo. That
would have been prime. I probably would have hit ESPN too.
Oh yeah, with that offense and the way JSU was playing defense, that's what you could sell that on offense versus defense, and that don't even take into account the other side of the ball. That both teams were strong on both sides of the ball, but that was a hell of a matchup, man. I didn't know that game was in the works, and did it fall through or did it just not?
I don't think it must just fall through. Dion, he was done with smoke, man.
He didn't want that kind of stuff.
Smoke, man, and I was like, man, you got dudes calling you out all over there. You ain't stepped up to no plate, man.
At some
Like,
at some
shit.
at some point, you got to answer the call,
Answer
man.
that call, man. But you answered Delta State, and we almost
And
lost them.
If that boy could have completed a pass, y'all lose that game, bro.
We probably would have lost that week. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That probably been the upset of the year.
Yeah, that game definitely need to come back.
Yep.
Because when them two teams play, they had some barn burners, man. And I wouldn't mind Bama State and Chattanooga because I mean that's not that big a difference in travel. And you know they had a series with Kennesaw State for a while, so I think there's enough teams in this area, bro, that you can do that without going out of your way and going across the country to find opponents, man. It's teams all over the place. I got a long. I need like a 10-year series with Nickel State, bro, because you talking about getting some licks back. them boys owe us some licks from the 80s, bro. I need every one of them things back. I need all of it.
Definitely. But I bet you Blue can agree with this. Blue, why we can't get Jackson State versus Jacksonville State, see who the real JSU? Why we can't make this at least a four game series? Let's battle it out.
Hey, let's make it happen.
Because Edison ain't that far from us.
No, it's not. It's not. That man, that's right off of 20.
Man, I'd love to see that one though.
I like this too, man. Six like a MEAC SWAC instead of one game. Yeah, you had said this before, having like a triple header or something, man. MEAC SWAC, man. Well, it's a miracle we scored anyway, so I don't know. I think Grambling gonna get a couple extra points, but I think some people made some calls and was like, let Southern get some things because people was worried. People was worried about how that game was gonna go, man. So oh yeah, that's a big monkey wrench right there. So y'all might get a one-off because they ain't coming to you since the FBS, but you might be able to get a one-off. Maybe play it in Birmingham.
Yeah. They sure have. They did move up. They sure did.
But just to go
1-2, I'd like to see.
Oh yeah.
If Jackson State and USM could get a couple games in it too.
Yeah, they ain't want this. they don't want to mess with y'all, man.
But they ain't gonna. See, the only thing is we can't. They ain't coming to Jackson. That's the only problem.
Nah,
I wish they could.
Yeah, I mean, it's like like some of them teams, man. It don't really make no sense to go to Monroe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they don't have no fan base. They don't turn out the games. They play Grambling. Grambling gonna have more people at their game. I mean, those kind of teams, man. They need to go wherever they can get the attention at. Because sometimes the home ain't it, but it's one of the things. It just ain't gonna happen. But a team like ULM, you probably could talk them into playing in Shreveport or playing somewhere neutral because they ain't really gonna lose that much on a home game. So certain times you could probably make some things happen with schools like that, but everybody else, that's a no-go. But I mean, I do like one thing I will say. I do like how Prairie View, they scheduled 2 Texas teams out the FCS the last few years, home and home, and I like that, man. I don't think you need all your games to be those games, but I do like that.
But hey, you know what? Out of all these games, out of conference, we didn't mention UAPB, we didn't mention Texas Southern. I don't think, and we didn't mention Prairie View. Like, who would y'all like to see Prairie View play? Bethune-Cookman out of conference. Even Valley out of conference.
I want to see Bethune-Cookman start playing Miami. I mean, I know why, but I want to see them start playing Miami.
I know it got to be somebody that's be a little more even competition. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't mind seeing the Prairie View, Sam Houston State again. I wouldn't mind seeing Texas Southern and Sam Houston. Texas State in Prairie View and Texas State and Texas Southern. You know, that'll be some good ones.
And Southern missing an Alcorn. Alcorn gave them some business last time they played.
Yeah, when they had John Gill, they actually cheated them boys.
Oh yeah,
August for won that game by a point.
So you know that them. Yeah, I like that, man. You know, like I said, I don't like Southern recent scheduling. I don't know what they got going on these recent years, but we typically would have, you know, a nice FCS opponent, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, we had a home and home with McNeese. We played Northwestern State. We played Nickel State. You know, like I said, we don't play Southeastern for whatever reason, but that's a school, man, right up the street. That game should happen, cause I know we're gonna pack their stadium out. They ain't coming with that many people here, but I know we're gonna pack their stadium out. But yeah, that would be a good game. Bethune-Cookman and Stetson, because Stetson's not that far away, so that's a nice matchup.
Bethune and West Florida hook it up.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody gonna play them, man, make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Lil Bill versus West Florida.
You think that man gonna get any wins this year, man?
I was sitting there, man. Hey, y'all I gotta give him a little props too, because he's been doing his thing, man. He done really hit that trail running too. It might not be as flashy as what people might want it to be, but he really doing a really good job too. I see he been offering a lot of cats, and he's been signed a couple legit looking dudes too now. I kind of like what he doing.
Blue always coming off the top rope on somebody, bro. Like, I mean, he ain't wrong now. He ain't wrong, but I'm just saying.
I seen West Florida play because they play Mississippi College sometime too. They had a few little series with Mississippi College. I know them dudes legit. I like for us to play good FCS competition and also top 10 D2 competition as well. And I think that's a great competition to definitely open up and see how you fare against competition. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want no more D2 since that time we lost to Arkansas Monticello. Like, bro, we lost to the Bowl Weevils. Man, I don't need no smoke like that. And I remember
the Bowl Weevils.
Bro, they came a month for that smoke Southern, bro. We had one. I think we had beat Delaware State in the SWAC challenge, bro. We thought we were gonna win SWAC, bro. And then we came out the next week, they beat us like 35-7. I'm like,
ooh, dang, blue brutal.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta remember now. West Florida put a 50 piece on McNeese in Lake Charles a couple years ago, so they ain't no joke, man. Yeah, he used to work.
Ain't one of their quarterbacks from Florida, Blue, like the University of Florida.
That's one of his spots.
I think they got a bounce back from the University of Florida on that team now, but they get a lot of JUCO guys.
And they got that quarterback too from Florida, the one that had a scholarship pool from Florida.
Yeah,
they got him, so they get talent.
Buddy the 4-star.
Yeah. They got him.
Wow. That's gonna be an interesting game. I hope, fam, you can pull that off.
But they got you cannot lose that game, bro. I'm not games like that. You can't lose, bro. It's like I mean, you know, when you step on the field, anything can happen. Upsets happen all the time, but certain games, bro. Even if a team, you know, like those teams are very good, but right now, I think to me right now, both teams got a lot of questions, and I don't know. I mean, because honestly, man, I can't even say what JSU gonna do this year, honestly. But I think they're gonna be. I think they're gonna be good. But I don't know.
Hey, brother Bakari, I got JSU by 3 points in that game.
I just think JSU, if they them first few games gonna tell a tale for JSU. If they come out pretty solid in them games, I think they got a good chance. But like I said, I got to see Texas State because, like I said, they got new coaching staff and all new everything. So it's tough.
That quarterback they got, Malik Hornsby though.
That dude can't throw, man. He fast though.
Not let him get one step on his over with. Man,
he fast now.
Olympic speed, bro. Woo! I'm talking about man.
Yeah, one of the big questions. One of the big questions about West Florida, they got a new coach, and like their coach did a great job with their program, and he had Tosin now, so it's gonna be interesting to see what he do. I think he's gonna do good. But hey, I'm glad we ain't alone in there, bro, because them bowl weevils came in there and spanked us, bro. I was like, who the hell is Arkansas Monticello, bro? Them folks came in that game with the Blues, bro.
Right now, that's a hard one too. Cause see, USM it got a little different little look too, and Alcorn at the. But probably to be honest, man, I probably pick USM, and that ain't no knock on the SWAC or anything like that. But I think USM, they got some good little pieces, but I think they got a lot of answers. I have a question they got to answer though too.
Yeah, like I said, that coaching hire is one of the only reasons that I don't know, because I know he's gonna open that offense up. Now I don't know if Hornsby could be the guy that do it, because I mean he can run now, but he can. I mean, maybe he get better. I mean, Arkansas, their offense really wasn't conducive to passing anyway, because I mean, DC Jefferson couldn't throw. But I think you never know. I mean, he did wonders with Lindsey Scott. So if he can use his legs, he gonna be tough now on a defense that ain't been together that long. You know, that's gonna be a tough challenge. And hopefully, you know, y'all can get a couple good workouts in these early games and be battle tested, you know. But yeah, that's a team with some speed, man. Because Shane, that boy got wheels too, man.
But yeah, I like that Malik. The long thing about Malik Hornsby, he ain't no great thrower other than football, but that boy got some speed, man. He gets in that second level, it was over with.
Oh yeah. And you know, I'm biased on Lindsey Scott because I watched the kid play in high school. He didn't have a great arm, but you know, UIW did what they did with him. But to me, his downfall was his size. But the dude was a gamer, and I mean, he gonna make plays. So, like you said, you know, if a coach can get that out of him, then you can get that out of a guy that's bigger. And you know, I mean, he ain't gonna have to do a lot of stuff, but I think, you know, it's gonna be a challenge though. You know, I mean, that's gonna be a challenge. Oh yeah, like I say, you don't have to be. Yeah, I remember that video, man. I definitely remember that. Like I said, you don't have to be, you know, a world-renowned guy passing the ball. You just got to be able to make the plays when they're there. You know, and if your legs is what get it done, then your legs get it done. But you know, sooner or later you're gonna have to make a tough throw. But coach is gonna make it work. So that really ain't a make or break. It's just how you coach them up, you know. Because I mean, we had a quarterback people say can't throw, and I mean, he proved us right. But he had a couple good passing games. It's just all in how you use them, you know. You got to coach to a guy's strengths and not his weaknesses.
Tell me about it, because that's what some of these coaches in the conference, they not using some of these guys' strengths. It shows.
Oh yeah, a lot of coaches. A good coach is gonna use you to what you do best. You know, if he needs to tweak what he do to fit you, he gonna do that. A bad coach is a guy that don't care, and he gonna make you do it, bro. He gonna turn you into a pocket passer even if you ain't one. You know, it's like that. You know, that's the kind of thing that's always a problem. Or you got a team that's more of a power running team, and you trying to go spread out, you know, and sling the ball around. It's like sometimes the coaches is the problem and not the guys, you know.
Yeah.
Schemes can be all wrong, and that make guys look real bad, you know. But it's coming from the sideline. But like I said, man, I'm trying not to get like too excited for the season because I always do that. I get really excited, and then by the time the season come around, you know, it's over so quick. So I'm trying to like pace myself, but it never failed, man. Like in a couple of weeks I'll be chomping at the bit because trying to figure some things out. TC got another standby.
Standby. Another standby.
Stand by.
Let me check Twitter.
I'm about to go see.
I'm gonna go see what's going on with him.
I'm about to see a Dooley about to get him another quarterback, boy. I think we gonna have a record for quarterbacks on the roster, bro.
Yeah. Dooley gonna get another ascot before he get a quarterback. And Gucci loafers.
And them loafers be clean now. The Gucci loafers with the Gucci blazer, boy, that man be clean now. And that's one of the first things I do when I get in the stadium, bro. I sit down and I see where he at and see what he got on. Like, oh, all right. That man be sharp now for a game.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen a coach do that before in my life. But he do it. That man be out there in 100-degree weather, full suit on. Man, it was hot as hell at the spring game, and that man was in a full suit on that field, boy. Like I know you roasted. That, like I said, man, if JSU is rolling, that Texas State game gonna definitely take a different meaning, man. So I you know,
they rolling too,
if they both come in, you know, solid, it's gonna be a good matchup, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sooner or later, man, somebody from the SWAC gotta get us one. So
yeah,
why not now? You know what I'm saying? But those are the kind of teams we need to be playing, man. You know, I get the money from the Power 5 thing, but them the kind of teams you need to be playing. Now, you might still get whooped. It can happen, but I think you got a better chance, you know, as long as your guys be prepared, you know. But it also kind of go into how some coaches approach them kind of games, because Coach Odoms used to really, I mean, he wanted to win, but he was more about trying to just get his guys ready for the conference play, you know, and as long as your guys don't get injured in the first half, get them out of there, and you know, get your guys some other guys some experience.
Yeah.
Oh yes, indeed.
Oh, if he around him and win that game, man, he on his way. Like they say, you on your way.
that man could write his own check. He win that game, man.
Mm-hmm. But I see Texas State playing Baylor and UTSA that first two.
Oh yeah, they gonna get a workout in them first couple of games.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, you might be able to catch them, man.
Yeah, hopefully we can catch them slipping.
Yeah, I would love for Alcorn to beat Southern Miss. I mean, you know, it's beating Texas State is nice, but it's just something about beating an in-state team that just hit differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Texas State don't really care, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but they don't really care about you because you're from out of state. You know, you ain't in their area. They don't. But when you play a team like Southern Miss and you can beat them folks got to see that every day they go to work. they gonna be looking at their coworker from all corners sideways, man. They, you know, them people that hit different. That just hits different. So I would love to get both of them, man. Honestly, we just need out of conference wins, period, man, against teams on our level or higher. We need that, man. We need them bad. So I always say no time better than the present. I don't know, man, because I don't really trust their defense, and quarterback play I still think will be an issue. Oh, that's a matchup just alone. That running back matchup, bro. Like, good Lord, if you like running backs,
man, that's gonna be a great one.
Oh yeah, I remember McNair, man. Shit, Aaron McNair told Troy up a couple of times. But see, you know, and I hate to be that back in the day dude, but you know, when you older, you always kind of go there. But back in the 90s and early 2000s, we was winning them kind of games, man. You know, like we played everybody and won, you know, a good majority of them games. I really think if you go back into the SWAC history, when we switched to the 9-game schedule, that wrecked us out of conference, bro. Because we stopped, you know, you only had 2 non-conference games, and you just stopped playing quality opponents, man. That 9-game mandate wrecked us. It was hard to get back off of that. But I don't really think they got much of a shot, because I just don't. They got too many questions, and it's first game too. You know, if it was a couple weeks in, maybe, but I don't like it when you got a lot of questions and the other team got questions. It don't give you no leg up in a matchup like that. You need all the advantages you could get.
Right. Yeah. The thing you already know is how deep we can go onto our benches, because you know they got tons of scholarship. You know what, they got 80-some players.
85. Well, they got 85 scholarship, but you know they got
63.
And you know, sometimes in them games it be close the first half, but like you said, the depth can get you, man. Like, you know, they could keep running bodies out there, and don't talk about they play you in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? They weigh you down with that heat too. So, man, I think we'll go ahead and wrap this thing on up tonight, man. We definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, them kind of things happen in them kind of games, man. They, you know, sometimes the league get that big, they be like, they ain't really trying to kill you, but you know, some teams do. Some teams still keep their foot on the gas. Even as a fan, I'm like, bro, you gonna blow us out? Just blow us out, bro. Do me like South Dakota State did Pine Bluff that year, man. Put 90 on me, get it over with, bro. Don't be trying to.
Oh, why you bring that up? That was so horrible. That's the worst memory.
Yeah, I would never ever disagree with playing, you know, a solid non-conference schedule. Whether you know, I mean, like I say, there's those teams in our area for a reason. Let's play them. You know what I mean? You start beating those teams, the balance shifts in your state, man. It's recruiting. When you can go and beat a McNeese a couple of times and beat Northwestern State, even if they ain't that good, but you beat them teams, the kids start to look different, you know, because they look at you funny when you losing to them teams and the team's not good, you know. So we need wins, and you only get, you know, beating D2 teams, NAIA teams, you know, Virginia Lynchburg. Man, winning them games don't mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. And my team played 2 of them last year, so I'm speaking from experience. That means nothing. It's nice as a fan to be sitting in the stadium and watch your team score touchdown, but that don't help you next week. You need to be battle tested, man. By the time conference play come around, you need to be battle tested, and you can't get battle tested unless you play solid guys. I mean, it's just the way it goes. So I feel like, I mean, you don't have to play 3 top 10 FCS opponents, but you got enough regional people, man. Yeah, I'm definitely anti Power 5. I don't like Power 5 games at all. There's enough FBS teams. Thank you, brother Bakari, man. I rock with you. I check you out on Doc Show all the time, man. So thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. But man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man, and get ready for the rest of the weekend. And it's Mother's Day on Sunday, so y'all make sure y'all take care of your mamas and your wives and your sisters and everybody, man. You know, take them out to eat or whatever.
Happy Mother's Day to all y'all.
That's right, all y'all.
All the ladies. Older men that love all women. And then that R. Kelly, I'm an older man that love all women.
That's it. And if y'all see a black Monte Carlo on rims rolling through your city, that ain't nobody but Lonzo Hampton. So y'all go ahead and holler at him. Y'all go ahead and holler at him and make it happen, man. Y'all, thank you for tuning in, though, man, and thank you for subscribing. If you're a new subscriber, we definitely. Oh, yeah, you real late. You gotta catch us on the replay, man.
Man, yeah, on the replay, man.
But like I say, man, we'll thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all make sure y'all hit that Patreon too, man. We got a $3 level, $5 level, a lot of great things on there. We're gonna set up a monthly roundtable with some of you guys as members. So you join the Patreon and hit that $5 level. We're gonna do a monthly roundtable with all y'all. So hey, y'all see what's happening. But we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, and y'all enjoy yourself this weekend, and y'all be safe.